Ciao a tutti and welcome to Venice Talks, a podcast series dedicated to Venice in Italy. I'm your host, Monica Cesarato, a Venetian food and travel blogger. Join me as I share my insider knowledge to help you explore Venice at 360 degrees. In this weekly podcast, we'll dive into the heart of a city, uncovering hidden stories and connecting with the people who make Venice unique. The artisans, the writers, the fashion designers, the bloggers, the journalists, and more. Let's break free from cliché and discover the true essence of Venice, not just the monuments, but the vibrant people, the Venetians. Experience Venice the right sustainable way. You can find me on my blog at www.monicacesarato.com and across all social media platforms. Enjoy the episode and let's journey through Venice together. Welcome back to Venice Talks, Season 4, Episode 12. Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Venice Talks. Today I have two special ladies who do a very special job as they do exactly what I do. They are influencers. So let's say hello to Due Fie Venexiane, Sara and Virginia from Venice. Hi girls, how are you?
Ciao. Hi.
You're good, yes? So how's the weather in Venice?
Right now it's sunny and very nice. This morning was raining, so.
No, it was actually it was cold this morning. I actually had to put a jacket on. I was like, oh, okay, we went from 40 to 20.
A little preview of the autumn.
Yeah. Well, listen, after 2 months of 40 degrees, I'm actually happy on the rain. Listen, let's begin with the name that you've given yourself, Due Fie Venexiane. What does it mean? And why did you feel it was perfect for for you too?
Yeah. So in Venetian, Due Fie Veneziane just simply means two Venetian girls in the Venetian dialect. So wanted to name that immediately showed that where we come from and how proud we are of living in Venice and being from here. It also sounds like warm and also authentic and local, which is exactly the feeling that we want to create from the beginning. So
you're both very young, are you?
Yeah, more or less.
So how old are you?
So me, Sarah speaking, I'm almost 33.
Okay.
Me, Virginia, I'm actually 29 years old, but my birthday is next month, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Leone?
Virgo.
Oh, okay. The end of August then. Okay.
Yeah.
So, first of all, let's talk about what you do on your social media. So when did you start, by the way?
So, well, our friendship started like 10 years ago, but this project on social media started like maybe 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How did it start? How did you come up with this idea?
It was just, we loved food, we loved Venice, so we started to share some aspects of what we were doing. So just like also giving recommendation to friends, and that translated to creating the page, which we didn't know it would be this big after all these years. But in the beginning, it was just us reposting pictures from restaurants and bars and just, connecting with the bars and restaurants. And then it became us making the videos and putting ourselves as image out there. So, yep.
How did you meet, you two? How did you become friends?
Well, we were going to university here.
Okay.
Different career path, but we came across each other like in a bar, as we usually do in Venice.
As you do, and that's why you're talking about food all the time. Yes. Okay.
So we had some mutual friends, and then after that, we just we discovered our common passion about food and restaurants and Venice, of course, as the main focus of our life. And we both wanted to really create something here that had value and could create value for the community here. So this is how we met and how we started this project together.
Do you remember your first video together?
We were just talking about it earlier
Yes.
because at the beginning of when we started the project, we did not expose ourselves on the internet, like our faces.
Yeah.
So
No,
it was just
no editing skills, no video recording skills, like nothing.
Well, it's a bit like we all started like that, haven't we? I mean, you're much. I'm sorry, but you're much younger than I am, unfortunately. Okay, but I think it's when you started like this and you just do it from zero. I think it's actually more satisfying in a way because then you go look back at what you did years back and you go, oh my god.
Yeah. Sometimes we look at the 5 years ago contents and we're like, oh my god, what's that? Like so embarrassing sometimes. Yeah, but we're still grateful, about how well the life and also how is the project is going in this
few years.
Yes. So
yeah. Did you? Sorry. Were you already? Did you know already each other before COVID or not?
Oh yes, we've known each other for more than 10 years, I think.
Ah, right. Okay. And I mean, I saw a huge difference. I don't know if you noticed the same, but I saw a massive difference between the way that, in general, all of us, okay, because I put myself in out there as well. We were doing social medias before COVID and the way we're doing it now. Have you noticed this, at least in Venice, have you noticed this difference?
So we started doing social media right after COVID. So it was
but you were watching others, I suppose. Yes?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Sarah, didn't want to interrupt you. Sorry.
No worries. It's just, there's some kind of difference. I think COVID gave people more time in their hands, so they could do much more on social media. So a lot of people developed their projects and idea during that time. So there's a lot more people that do this rather than there was before COVID. So
absolutely. Trust me, I know. When I started 20 years ago, it was just about me and another couple of people. Now it's like, everybody. So it's actually, I feel in a way for you guys, because when there is a lot of people out there, it's harder also to emerge in a way. So it's hats off to you, because amongst the tons of people that talk about Venice, you are now, a very well-known entity of, let's say, social media. I'll define you as an entity. Listen, your personalities, both of you, you got very strong personalities, and I think that's one of the reasons why you got so many followers as well. Okay, how do you divide the work, and how do you decide who does this, who does that, and obviously you got different personalities, so how do you balance this?
Well, people often ask us about this, but the truth is that we're almost like 50-50 in everything we do. So we also, as a balance between each other, also in the work, in our in our friendship, etc. So we both film, we both edit, we both write captions and manage the contacts with the local community in general. So also a lot of the DMs that people write to us. So also we come up with ideas and handle the day-by-day work all together 50-50. So our personality comes maybe in second place, so in our work and all how we manage things. But we know that sometimes in the videos and online, and we come very strong about that. So
listen, can I be honest with you? Yes, you might come out strong or whatever, as you say, but isn't that the point of, otherwise you are just like everybody else?
Of course.
It should be that you are yourself, and you shouldn't be afraid to be yourself, and you should just, because otherwise there is so much conformity. I mean, they all look the same. They all say the same things. They all look the same. I think to be different is a good point. It shouldn't be, and I think the people that might tell you, negative comments, it's just envy. It's just envy. It's big envy.
You just to have very thick skin when it comes to people telling all the stuff online, and you read some messages and you read some DMs that you get or comments, and it tries to get under your skin, but you have to have thick skin again, so you don't.
And there is one simple action: delete.
I just don't care.
I really, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't know if it's the way I do social media, so maybe because I've been doing it so long, I don't know. I don't get, very rarely I get, negative comments and stuff like that. But when it happens, all I do is I look at it and I go, oh, okay, block, delete, gone, I've forgotten. It's just I learn, forget about it. I mean, unless you give me a negative, constructive comment.
Of course.
Then in which case, totally, I'll take you on board, apologize or whatever, but I get it. Your content often, well, first of all, is your content is mainly in Italian, but you also do stuff in English, yes or not?
We just stick to Italian, yes.
Okay. I love it when you said that we stick to Italian. Well, you should do it in English because your English is good. I shouldn't say that because then it goes against what I'm doing, but never mind. I like networking. Listen, your content often answers the visitors' questions as, where do Venetian actually eat? What does make a place really genuine to you?
So for us, it's not always to be looking like old or traditional. It's just like about the authenticity of a place. Like a truly Venetian place, like quality comes first. And when there's passion behind the food and where you can feel that the owners genuinely care about what they do. So it's a place that genuinely feels Venetian to us. So many of our favorite places are like family-run businesses with long histories, but we also love supporting like younger people who are bringing fresh ideas, respecting the local traditions and also the ingredients of the lagoon where we live. So
totally with you on this. I remember when I was writing my book, as you did your guide, you go around and do a lot of research. So your body is not very happy about this, but you do a lot of research. And I remember specifically somebody said this sentence to me when I asked them, why did you open this place? Which I liked. And he went, because I knew I was going to make a lot of money from a tourist.
Yes.
And that was immediately, the place is nice, the food is good, but you're not going to be my book. It was immediately a put off for me because I thought, if you actually have the audacity to say that, I don't know, for me it felt so wrong. I don't know if you agree. So how many between restaurants, bacari and whatever have you actually visited so far in all these years?
So many. I don't think we can give a count because really we don't. Because it's not just for what we do for work, also as well we like
for pleasure.
You go out to eat with friends, you go out to eat with your boyfriend, family, whatever it is. So
do you actually do it now as a full-time job?
We do this as a full-time job as well as manage bars and restaurants with their social media. So
well done, girls. Okay, that's very good. And I know you also done guides that people can download. Are they in English too?
For now, no.
Okay.
We are trying to. Well, we are thinking about it that because it's also like it's giving our point of view to also like English speakers, tourists. So it can be good also for share this type of with them. So maybe we are working on that too,
maybe in the future.
Okay. Listen, food content can be very repetitive, above all in a city like Venice where now, let's say, things are changing and there are new ideas. But let's say, generally speaking, most of the people tend to do always the same. How do you keep your recommendation honest? And at the same time work with the local businesses and promote them. How do you balance that?
Well, as Sarah said before, authenticity is everything to us. So people follow us because they trust our opinion, and then and we never want to lose that trust, because we in Italian we say that ci mettiamo la faccia,
You put your face. You put your face.
Yeah, so going for businesses that we generally believe in, and also before accepting any type of collaboration, we ask ourselves for a very simple question, like, would we recommend this place even if we weren't working with them? Or, no. And if the answer is no, we simply don't collaborate. Also, you have to think that maybe between all the requests that we receive for collaborations, we accept maybe 10% of them. So because for us, building a long-term trust with our community is far more valuable than saying yes to every business opportunity, if you want to put it that way.
Have you seen, not from a point of view of social media, but from a point of view of food? I mean, obviously I go back to 20 years, so I can tell you exactly the day, not the day, but the month, more or less, when things really start changing in Venice. And for me, it was 2014. But you were young in 2014. So, very young. So I'm asking you, as young girls like now, let's say from COVID to now, I see a massive change, a really big change in the food offer, in let's say in the outlets that are open. Have you noticed this as well?
Well, it depends. Well, obviously time goes by and everything has to become quicker. So you've seen a lot of places like, fast pasta or fast paninis or stuff like that.
Fresh pasta to go.
Yeah, fresh pasta to go, stuff to go.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Because people want something very quick and something very inexpensive, because maybe not a lot of people have the money to go to restaurants every day when they travel or when they come to Venice. So it's normal that there's a lot of rising of these kind of places. So kind of fast food, but it's not fast food because it's still like Italian ingredients and Italian craftsmanship, but it's not McDonald's or something.
Yeah, but they should be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, fast food, if it's done with quality, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, but it should be relating to Venice, and they should bring back, I fritolin.
See?
Yes.
They all disappeared. There's one left. And that was a Venice of 200-300 years ago. Why can't we bring it back, the fish on cones? Why not? I say, rather than give, what we're talking about, which other places, that appear in Venice. I really, I like to see this from a new generation that are coming, going back to using, the traditional food and bring it back maybe on a fast, in a fast way, maybe. As you say, that would be, hey, girls, if you want to open a restaurant, let's do it.
We can give some listener the business idea.
I know. Listen, usually Venice is, thousands of images of Venice everywhere. We know that. Very hard to take a bad picture in Venice, but many are very predictable. Which side of a city do you like to show that maybe people don't really get to know?
Well, first of all, we have to say that we love the iconic Venice, that everybody really knows from postcards, etc., because it's beautiful for a reason. It's the most unique city in the world. So but we also really want people to discover the city beyond this postcard or main attractions, or so we're interested in the quieter streets, in the neighborhoods where people actually live, and restaurants, and small family businesses and everyday moments that most visitors never experience because they really go through the same touristic path. And it's a shame, because also Venice is very small city, but people only like tourists in general really only visited a few iconic spots, and also about food, same thing, you know, the most like the spots about near the landmarks. So we want people to see Venice as a living city, not just an open air museum.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Which parts of the city do you personally like, girls?
So for me, Sarah, I have to say, like Dorso Duro, San Polo, and Santa Croce. That's where I was raised, so it's my favorite area in the city.
Oh, of course. It's home. Yes, it's home. And for you, Virginia?
For me, currently I'm living in Santa Croce, so and I really like that neighborhood, and it's still very local, few tourists, and you know, just you really see, you can feel the vibes of the children just play in Campo San Giacomo.
I was just saying, when even though the Sagra, the fair right now is crazy because it's become huge. But still, I remember I went the last time, I think it was last year, or 2 years ago, I cannot remember. And it was nice to see, there were tourists, but the majority were actual Venetians. And it's when you see that there are still people living in Venice, even though everybody keeps saying, no, there aren't that many. There are still people, and young people. A lot I see. You know, when you were saying you're trying to give support to young people, I'm with you 100% of that, because I think the future of the city, it's on your shoulders. Unfortunately, I know it's a heavy burden to take, but it's on your shoulder. And food-wise, which is your favorite dish?
Favorite dish. I have to say alla busara.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God, I haven't eaten it in ages. Yeah, if it's done properly, though. It's got to be done properly. Okay, I'm asking a question that I hate when people ask me, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Where would you go and eat it?
I have no idea, because usually I do that myself at home.
Okay, at your house then, all right, okay.
It's one of those dishes that you do at home, but you never eat out.
Yeah, that's true, because it's true, because when you make it at home, somehow, I don't know, maybe because we tend to, I don't know, me personally, the few times that I made it, I always put tons of stuff inside it. You know, big shrimps and big thing. I think sometimes in restaurants, you know, obvious reason, the portions are a bit smaller. This was you, Sarah, yes, so that you told me that. What about you, Virginia? What is your favorite?
I'm still thinking about that.
Hey, can be a drink too. Doesn't have to be food. I
think maybe bigo in salsa.
Oh, okay.
Simple, but you know, all the
traditional.
Yeah. Which are, got to say, both dishes gorgeous. I love them. I adore them, but harder and harder to find in restaurants, if you noticed.
Yeah, bigo in salsa, maybe it's very difficult to find.
Which is so simple to make.
Also, risotto di go is very difficult. Maybe because it's very difficult also to prepare, to make, you know.
Well, okay. No, the reason why risotto di go is harder to find now, I mean, you do find it, but it's because the go fish is harder and harder to find. So when the ingredient is hard to find, of course, then it's hard to find the dish. But bigo in salsa is made with salted sardines, salted anchovies, whatever it is.
Yes.
It could be done. Now, have you noticed, also, since you go around in restaurants, how many times a week do you go out eating in a restaurant, by the way?
In a week?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. Depends on how many jobs we have to do.
Okay. So, you know, girls, from somebody that's done it for years and years and years, and finally kind of stopped, you can only do it for so long when your body eventually will say no more. I'm telling you now, prepare yourself.
We're getting there.
Okay, so where was I going with, I think, apart yes. I wanted to know how in the 6 years that you've been doing, 10 years have been doing this, and also going around eating in Venice on your own, whatever. How much do you think have changed the menu in the restaurants? And I'm talking about good quality. I'm not talking about touristic restaurants, or forget about those. I'm talking about in the proper restaurants that you go and visit and whatever. How much has the menu changed?
Well, it depends. Maybe it's just evolving and going towards what the people are looking for. Because Venice being like a seaside city, so it's in a lagoon, so you have a lot of fish. So more people want to eat like seafood, and like something like fegato alla veneziana goes missing because a lot of people are trying to look for maybe more seafood. And so you see that evolving the menu and trying to put more seafood, and maybe some dishes that are not even Venetian, because there's some dishes that are not even from here, but maybe are from the south of Italy. Yes. So they're evolving for the tourists and catering for them, and to go in that direction. So
okay. So when you when you go around to the restaurants, do you have this kind of conversation with them to try to understand why? Okay. I'll try to explain to this. The Romans and the Florentine people, Rome, Florence, whatever, the restaurants, they only serve their dishes. There's no way they're going to start serving the stuff that we make here in Venice, okay? Because the idea was you are in Rome, you eat what we eat in Rome. You're not going to eat what you eat in Venice. Venetians, of course, we're merchants, and we said, you want it, we'll make it for you. Do you have any conversation? Do you ever happen to have conversation like this with the restaurant people and say, hey, why don't you just go back to make traditional Venetian dishes? Does it ever happen to you or not?
Well, actually, no, because we feel that if somebody has to make this decision, is maybe not so lighthearted, and so who are we to discuss this, like their businesses? So yeah, maybe sometimes we feel sad about that, of course, but the thing that is really happening here, it's that a lot of like local businesses are just selling to foreigners, like so, and they just want to make money out of Venice.
Yeah, but isn't it a bit sad because we're losing the identity doing that, aren't we?
Of course, it's terrible, but what can we do? Just we cannot like stop people and say, come on, just think about that. Don't put that dish or the other dish on the it. Because in the end, the main push that we see here about businesses is like trying to exploiting Venice in general. So yeah, for us it's even more difficult in these last years to really try and like find authenticity, and also it's a big issue for us. But we really didn't even ever feel like entitled to just go there and just have this.
Oh no! I'm not saying that you have to go and tell them, but I must say maybe if you are there, I'm not talking about when you go as a guest or as a client or whatever. I'm not just talking if you're there for business and talking en passant, as you're whatever. Yeah. Mentioning, say, hey, it's something. I just wonder, since you've got such a big, pool of clients that you can talk to. I was just wondering. Listen, Sara, Virginia, what do you do away from social when you're not working on social medias? In beautiful Venice, how do the Venetian young people entertain themselves apart from drinking and eating? Because we know we do that. You do that. I know that.
So we both travel a lot because we like to travel and just go around discovering new places. So we both do that a lot. So
okay.
Yeah, then we normal like other Venetians, we go to Lido in the summer.
Yes.
Go to the mountains in the winter.
So you both went to university. What did you study, both of you?
Well, me, Virginia, I studied like Japanese.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes. You're my woman. Okay.
Yeah, and then for the 2 more years, I don't know how to say that in English.
Masters.
The master.
Okay, yeah, master.
Yeah, for the magistrale, for the master, I studied like economy for art and culture.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
Yeah.
no. And
I
what about you, Sara?
Languages.
Ah, okay. What did you study?
American English and Spanish.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, so did you? Oh, was your teacher Gregory Dowling? One of your
Yeah.
teachers? Ah, it's my friend. Yeah. Got you. Ah, nice. Oh, Venice is so tiny. It's so small. It's such a small city. Listen, girls, when you imagine Venice 10 years from now, what do you hope will still be there? And what role do you think people like you will have in telling the story?
Well, we really hope that Venice will still be a city.
Well, if it's not going to sink before, but yeah, okay.
And also where you can build your lives here, not just like a destination for tourists. That is how it's going now, maybe like the direction of that. So we hope local businesses and traditional craft and family restaurants continue to thrive, thanks also to our our commitment. But there will make Venice unique and special. So if this project can help preserve even like a small part of that by encouraging people to experience Venice respectfully, of course, local businesses, and discover the authentic side of the city, we'll feel we have done something meaningful, like, even like feeling about like think about 10 years from now.
What suggestions would you give? I mean, two for one of each one of you. I want two suggestions. What should tourists do? Visitors, not tourists, because I don't like the word. Visitors should do when they come to Venice, and two things that they shouldn't ever do.
Okay.
Wow. Go, Sara, go.
So, well, for me, be respectful, So we both live here and we see a lot of disrespect every day. So, just people sitting on the bridges or on the streets and leaving, the trash everywhere. So one of the things is that as well, also not just to stick to the main attractions like St. Mark's or Rialto Bridge, just, expand their vision a little bit and just go maybe to discover some other sestiere or see a bit more of the hidden parts of Venice. So
like Castello, I adore Castello.
Yeah,
Every time I walk into Castello, it's like stepping back of 100 years. I love it, and nobody's ever there, Okay, and two things they shouldn't do. They shouldn't sleep on the bridges, because that's the latest trend, isn't it? To sleep on a bridge, never mind sitting. Did you see? I don't know if you saw the pictures the other day. Mamma mia. It was listen, how was it? I refused to come for Redentore this year. I totally refused.
We did it.
How bad was it?
No, because we were here in Venice on Saturday, but on Sunday morning we decided to take a little trip to Vienna.
Okay.
For just the day. So yesterday morning we woke up at 4 a.m, took a plane and went to Vienna.
So you actually Saturday you were closed at home with the air conditioning, windows closed and things. Okay. Because
and we have dogs, so we stay home for the doggies.
I'll throw it out there. Wouldn't it be time that in Venice, instead of having fireworks, we had drones?
Yes.
See, I keep talking to people and everybody's agreeing with me. So, and it will cost, cost-wise, think about it, how much it costs for fireworks. The same amount of money, you buy a fleet of drones, you have them ready for every single event, and you paid once.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make sense too?
It would.
Of course.
They did, I think I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, they did an event for Aperol.
Campari.
And Campari as well. Yeah. And they did the drone in the same place where they do the fireworks for Redentore. So that was great. I didn't see it myself, but my husband did, and he said it was amazing. So
listen, at the Arsenale, when they do the carnival, it's a drone show.
Yeah,
also
as well.
So I don't really understand in 2026 we are now the meaning of fireworks.
I can understand the only thing that it's a tradition here. It's been a tradition for many, many years. So I can understand that maybe losing that part of the tradition for some people from Venice, it will be like a bad thing, you know. But I feel like in the big scheme of things, in the end, it will be like much less expensive.
Listen, let's talk about losing the tradition. Tell me really, honestly, how many Venetians enjoyed this year Redentore? Because I keep speaking to everybody and everybody was totally complaining and say it was just a mass of drunk people everywhere.
Yeah, that's
not really what Redentore was all about, wasn't it? I mean, I know you, I don't know. I just think it's time. Vabbè, okay. I don't want to be so critical about this.
It was different when we were a child, because you know you went out with your parents and it was just, you know, enjoying the party, eating watermelon on the boat, and you know.
I know exactly. It wasn't about it's about drinking in Venice. We know, but not about getting drunk and go. Just to tell you, I don't know, it's probably experiences you had as well in the last few years. I remember, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, and I was lucky because I've actually was going, I saw it from an Altana, so was very lucky, I don't deny. But when we came back, on the way back to the car park, I just saw the state of people. I even saw a girl totally naked, okay? Totally naked. We're not talking in a bikini, naked, totally drunk, you know. That is dangerous as well, because come on, if something happens and you cannot come and tell me that, you know, come on. So
that's just a normal Saturday.
That's true. Yeah, see, I never come to Venice on a Saturday. I always try to avoid it as a plague. But listen, one last question. What is like living in Venice for two young girls like you? How hard?
Well, sometimes you don't have a lot of, you know, maybe like
things to do, activities.
I think, you know, of course there are like the Biennale events, you know, where there's Biennale, and a lot of, you know, if you're very like an artsy person like us, it's good, you have a lot of things to do. But what we hear, you know, from friends our age, it's like, you know, you don't have any discos to go, no parties,
no bowling, for example.
Bowling,
bowling. Oh, karaoke. Oh, I love that. Oh,
yeah, things like that. You know, it's we have to, you have to face that this is a very specific and unique place with small spaces in general for businesses to develop. So it's a way of living, you know, just if you really enjoy here and you're like a quiet life and a slow living life, it's good. It's perfect. No cars, you know. So for us, it's like it's magical. But for people,
you just said you went for the day from Vienna, which is a bit crazy because it's 4 hours going, 4 hours back on the train or something like that.
We went. It was 50 minutes.
You went by plane?
Yes.
Smart girls. But I think you are the two only Venetian people that I know that actually go away from Venice. Because everybody else, even Americans, even English people that come and live in Venice, it's like once they arrive there, they close the border and they never go out. So I'm very nice that you keep in the tradition of the Venetian travelers, you know, alive and kicking. So girls, it was so nice talking to you. Where can people find you on social medias?
Yes, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Due Fie Venexiane. That's about it.
Okay. And one question, but this is a technical question. Sure. Why Due Fie and not Do Fie?
No, well, because you know, we were thinking about people in general that maybe like scrolling, they see our videos or our posts, and then maybe people remember that we were two of us.
Okay, got you.
Maybe Due is in Italian rather than in Venetian. We're like
because we have on our platform a lot of people are from Veneto and the Venetian area, but also there's a lot of people that come from outside of Venice.
You got to think globally. Yeah, totally agree. No, I was just wondering why, because when I was the other day I was trying to find you on the Instagram, and I thought, why can't I find them? Because I keep writing Due Fie, and of course it wasn't giving me. And then at the end, I managed to find you anyway. So because thank God for social medias, I managed to do it. But it was quite good, girls. It was so nice talking to you, and I'm so happy that there are young people in the city of Venice. I always tell tourist listeners that. Yes, Venice is struggling. Yes, Venice is not going through a very good time right now, but there are so many young people like you, and I hope eventually is the people like you that will take over the city of Venice.
We hope so.
Yeah, because I honestly think that Venice. I never believed it before, but right now I really think Venice should be separated from the rest of.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. No, and I was against this for years and years and years, but now I realize that yes, Venice needs to be run as Venice. Separate.
It's a different place and so special and different from any other place in the world that it would need. A special,
There's so many things that the city needs. It needs more security. It needs more, police and whatever, city police, whatever, on the ground, really in applying, because there's no point of having 20,000 laws in the city of Venice and then there is nobody there applying them. Okay. We need to fix the housing problem. We need to fix the Airbnb problem. We need to fix the pickpocket problem.
Of course.
Yeah. But there's Monica for that, not you.
I know. I was gonna try. It's just I don't know if she speaks English, but I would love to interview her. It's just I don't know if she speaks English. So that's the only problem. But I might send, now that she's actually part of the city administration, I might reach out and see if she wants to speak, because it's a big. You'll notice it's a big problem. Which only the last 4 or 5 years is gone really crazy. Before it wasn't so bad. I mean, it was there, but not so bad. But if they tried to pickpocket me, and we locals, we know what we're doing, twice in an hour. Can you believe it? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Okay, girls, it was so nice talking to you, and thank you again for all the good work you do. And guys, you need to follow these girls because they'll tell you where to go eat in Venice. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you again, Sara and Virginia, for the lovely chat. You can find them on Instagram and TikTok at Due Fie Venexiane. Thank you again for listening. Venice Talks podcast is a production of Sentire Media, created, produced and hosted by me, Monica Cesarato. Follow Venice Talks wherever you get your podcast, and if you want to book a food tour or a cooking experience with me, you can find me over at www.monicacesarato.com and on all social medias with the handle at Monica Cesarato, where you can follow my adventures around Venice. And don't forget, if you love this episode, please rate it and leave a review. It's very much appreciated.